the globe. Take it to the top of the globe. Trying to take it to the top of the globe.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your only host, BZ995 WCE Radio. Up next, man, we got Stop Asian Hate. It's a PSA by two FA featuring Easy Meal. Now, Easy Meal has been one of those artists, bro, that I learned to highly respect. Not even highly respect, but at his age, his music is so mature to the point where it's like you would draw into it so deeply to the point where you would be like, this kid right here should be bigger than what the internet is giving off to him. Like his video views is so remarkable. His songs is so unremarkable. He's so talented. He can actually sing. No auto-tune. His voice. I seen videos of his studio session and it blew my mind. So I take it that this is a real deep one. It's been requested in my email. Stop Asian Hate. Which is brought by the PSA and by TOFA featuring Easy Meal. Let's get to it, man. Oh, it's a message behind this. This is...
We all know the violent acts that have been targeted against Filipino seniors, Noel Quintana and Vilma Carey. There is no doubt that their race was their face.
When I was slashed inside the train,
I
cried
be
for
kidding
help,
me.
but nobody helped me. So I was a victim twice. First, by the person who slashed my face, and secondly, by the people who just watched me.
I'm the daughter of Vilma Carey, the woman who was attacked while walking to church near Times Square simply for being Asian. I ask that we share the sense of community with one another.
I'm really dismayed with all the hate crimes that are going on right now against Asian Americans.
When the economy is in trouble in the United States and millions of Americans are out of work, people who look different from the white majority become the scapegoats of that period.
Well, we know that racism
seriously, what the
community long predates the pandemic.
It happened in 1882 with the Chinese exclusion.
Much as I want to use profanity, I can't use it too much in my videos.
Chinese from China helped build the Intercontinental Railroad.
Hatred against the Asian community.
Has this country gone mad? Like, seriously?
It happened
They're
in
not the
February
reason why this is going on.
2 months after Pearl Harbor, when the 120,000 Japanese Americans were placed in concentration camps right here in the United States simply because they are of Japanese ancestry.
So it breaks my heart to see all of the violent crimes being committed against the Asian American people.
It happened to Filipino farmers in 1930 in Watsonville, California, when there was 5 days of race riots directed after Filipino farmers and resulting in several injured Filipinos and a Filipino farm worker shot to death.
It's just not right.
People in this country are sad, man. This is
now I feel afraid, not only for myself,
very
but
disturbing,
for my family, and especially for my children.
And now, the violence against Asian Americans in general and
Easy Meal is definitely a true artist.
It was initiated by the former president
this is not even
when
for
he started
just
calling this deadly pandemic Kung Flu or China virus.
我不是病毒， 更不是你发泄不满与愤怒的工具。请停止一切形式的仇恨行为。
We are not a virus. Racism is a virus. We are human beings. You stop all forms of hate and violence against all people. We'll no longer remain silent.
Let us not just start the conversation. Let us start the motion. For hate stems from fear.
We need to report any injustices that are inflicted upon our community, because no one can tell us that we are less or that we do not belong here.
Racism against them, and it's true.
Against this rising
They wouldn't be this. This compilation would not exist if this wasn't true.
Of this nation's history, and
Seriously.
they belong here just as much as
everything
else
in here is facts.
who come from foreign shores and call America their home.
This is our home too. We deserve to be safe in our communities as we ride the subway, walk to church, walk our dogs, take our children to the park.
I'm
no matter
speechless.
your country of origin, your native tongue, your immigration status, your
I kind of
age,
figured
your
this
gender,
was
or your
going. This
economic
was going to be
background.
effective to
We belong here.
everything.
My mom Vilma belongs, I belong, we all belong.
It is so important for us to support each other and have each other's backs. And it's also so important for us to stand in solidarity with other communities of color as we all fight against white supremacy and systemic racism.
For long term, we have to teach our children that hate is corrosive of the spirit, that hate destroys the soul of America.
And we are not alone. Our allies stand with us in solidarity and in unity as we continue to raise our voices to keep public attention focused on stopping this scourge of hate. We must all remain.
And it looks like it's like a legal racism thing. Like, man,
join me in taking a stand against anti-Asian violence and prejudice.
I urge all Filipino Americans to be vigilant
This
and
country's
learn how
sad,
to
man.
document
You put the blame on anybody.
as recommended by NYPD.
Let's call on our elected officials to provide funding and resources to the Asian American community to help combat this violence and hatred.
Let's mobilize together. Stop Asian racist attack. Filipino lives matter.
And to the non-Asians watching, I implore you to do your part to stop anti-Asian hate. Stop attacks as you see them. Call out anti-Asian racism, even if there are no API folks in the room.
And to our white allies, I want to inspire you to dig deeper because we need more.
Assure your API friends that you will help keep them safe.
Let's all unite together and stop
racism.
Let's stand up, show up, and speak up against Asian American hate.
Stop Asian American and Pacific Islander hate.
Let us all stop Asian hate crimes.
Please stop the hate.
Stop. Just stop the hate.
And no matter who are around you, the choice is always clear. Always choose love.
So in the end, the true answer is love of neighbor.
Lord Father God, forgive me.
This country's sad, man.
For I'm explaining too vividly. I don't have enough patience as it is to tell y'all how it's going down for account with the lives lost in this amount. And now I'm a boss, I'ma make a route. Going on toes, making all you shout. Training you perfectly to send all the higher ups an unforgettable message, but surgically making me pick apart what they want. Cause what if it's murdering me? Cause there's an incredibly high of a chance for it to be meant that I die in a dance. Just cause I vent and I cry for my friends and family members. Man, try the Asian hate in front of me, I won't even speak. I'll clock you in your place a little young and you bugging. I'm never letting that ignorance slide unless I'm seeing you die right in front of my eyes. Now both of our families are victims now because of our pride. And what should exist that just died. Go and hurt one of my people cause I'm messing you up. Go and hurt one of my sisters here, I'm messing you up. Go and hurt me and my brothers, man, we messing you up. Asian hate, yeah, we messing you up.
This hit me from the blind side. Yeah, that hit me from the blind side. Man, that hit me from the blind side. Almost cried. This country is like, you know what? This reminds me of the 9/11 attack, right? Everybody looked at Arabics as crazy, but 9/11 had nothing to do with every Arabic in the country. You understand me? Or on this earth. This coronavirus thing is a virus. You know what I'm saying? It's a virus. Just the same thing as a common cold. Just the same thing as the flu. Who did they blame the flu on? They just pointed at each other. And then when the swine flu came around, who did they blame the swine flu on? Come on, man. This country is built off racism the way I look at it. Like, I'm being honest with you. I think it's so disturbing how the way you can just downgrade a whole race of individuals. Like, seriously, we all are here in this country together. We here working every day, side by side with each other every day. Neither one of us can actually pass judgment towards each other. Now, if we might have a conversation or somebody might say something that we all don't agree, some people don't agree with, but some people do. Now, that's a different thing right there. Now, putting a whole entire race inside of a box and saying, hey, this is your fault. No, that's not right. You don't do that. You understand me? They're human beings. Everybody bleeds the same way. Everybody has two legs. Everybody got two arms. Everybody got two eyeballs. Everybody got one nose, one mouth, 2 ears, 10 fingers, 10 toes, hair, facial hair, everything. You know what I'm saying? And everybody have to be highly respected. This is how you know when individuals have not learned the harsh parts of life or the great parts of life, is when you can look at another individual and just dislike them just because of their skin color, the way they look, or any of that like that. None of this that's going on in this world, you can pinpoint and point at anybody and say it's your fault. No, you can't do that. And you cannot show violent effects on people. This country is so disturbing. This video struck me in a different way, and it kind of got me pissed off. But you want to know what though? It's a such thing as self-conscious in paying attention and respecting everything around you. At the same time, this is going to be another blow through. We don't know where the coronavirus came from, as far as we're concerned. They got a few videos over there in China, but you know what? That has nothing to do with the individuals that's here in America. You cannot point fingers at them. You cannot say it's your fault. That's not how the way it goes. You understand? You cannot do that to another human being. This triggered me off. It pisses me off, honestly. And on that note, man, you already know how this go. It's your only host, BZ995. Stop the Asian hate. It's a PSA by TOFA featuring Easy Meal on WC Radio. Peace.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at different nurse, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so